Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Chloe. Welcome to your Virgo season collective energy forecast. I'm so glad you're here. I have actually tried to record this a couple of times. I've really had to ground and center and call in my ancestors and utilize cultural practices. Um, yeah, just to get in the right space because honestly, the insight that is coming through in the collective reading is, no less intense than how you are feeling. It's very much a reflection of the times that we are in, the climate. There's just, yeah, no way to beat around the bush and pretend like it's not intense. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into it and just surrender and trust that I will be able to it's my most sincere intention to be able to articulate it in a way, the messages I receive that are, really empowering for you, but also realistic so you don't feel gaslit when I say that everything is okay. Because then you would know that I wasn't keeping it real, right? Part of what I've come here to do is um speak honestly about what is happening and then also inspire and way show, right? And I mean, we're all here at this time, so maybe you can relate to that, or perhaps you embody something similar or some version of that. Virgo season is all about healing. It's about curation. It's about mastery. It's like very back to school. Like I'm going to step into a healthier routine. I'm going to have a more ritualized lifestyle. I love Virgo. It's such an underrated sign. Yeah, I love Virgo energy. We're so lucky to have them in the zodiac. And given that we're halfway through the astrological year, it just makes so much sense to have this check-in and this release and yeah, let anything go, leave it behind in the first half of 2024 if that's where it's meant to stay. So I've got a few tarot cards I want to go over with you. I did pull one oracle as well. For my own optimism, I am working more with oracle lately because it's tends to be more on the optimistic side. Tarot is the balance of shadow and the light. So the oracle card says, move away from a difficult situation. So I love that for us. Well, one, it's hilarious because it's classic Oracle message, right? But it is very Virgoian, right? Because you have this mutable earth sign, so it's clearing out anything that doesn't serve us. Um, in the earth realm, in the practical, physical things, physically clearing out physical objects and items that are weighing us down, that are blocking our energy, that no longer serve us. Um, so just how simple this card is, and she even has her animal companion, and Virgo's animal companionship as well too. I don't know, I love that so much. But as far as the tarot cards go, I am seeing that collectively we're in a bit of a dark night of the soul. That is probably the best way to describe it because I have to be honest on what I'm receiving. There's only so many ways that you can spin it. Don't worry, I'm definitely still optimistic. I do have guidance. There is a way through, although it is going through it. We are not necessarily able to go around. We'll have to go through, but we're going to team up. It's going to be okay. So this shows, of course, that the foundation is not stable. The foundation is crumbling. The tower of God, it's called in the older decks, is crashing down because the lightning has struck it. And the lightning is very Uranian with that divine insight, that cosmic insight. We have learned something, we've discovered something as a collective, and there's no going back. We know the truth now. And what used to hold us, or what we thought held us, what we thought kept us safe and secure, is crumbling to the ground. It's just not a thing anymore. So it is a painful card, or it can be a painful or at least uncomfortable card, but I mean, at least it's speaking the truth as well. Like these are turbulent times that we're in, foundations are clearly crumbling. So that it's speaking to that is I don't know, it's comforting to me that the cards are, are telling the truth. I see a lot of escapism happening. People are living in delusion as far as like these like awakenings that are happening. Not everyone's getting the insight in the same way or at the same time. Some people are like holding on for dear life to the old ways because it's all they know. I mean, I don't blame them. It's all we know. But not everyone is getting the insight at the exact same time. Like that's why it is sort of a dark night of the soul, because with these awakenings, you have like periods of depression, periods of enlightenment. Enlightenment is also a key word for this card as well, though. So we are in very enlightening times, but it can be painful when you learn the new truth or the what you didn't realize was true, right? So there are people who are numbing out, people who are self-medicating, definitely can't blame them. I totally get it. Finding spirituality, getting lost in spirituality, joining like cult-like environments, and then at the same time rejecting that. So just like we have more substance use, we have people finding medication, and we have people healing from addictions, like, and getting off of whatever they were using to self-medicate, right? Like healing from addictions. um but yeah, there's like mental illness in this card, there's confusion, and then there's also like, yeah, strong intuition and like a mysterious element of where we are right now. And we haven't created the future, but we're like beginning to imagine and beginning to take steps to yeah, to put it all together. So the way through is clearly community, a foundation of people, online and in person, ideally, everyone embodying their higher frequency, their highest self. Like we all have different gifts, we all have different interests. So really stepping into that, like that service of how can I serve my community? How can I serve the world? What do I love? What am I good at? What am I passionate about? And then like Virgo, trying to attempting to practice that, to perfect that, to gain mastery in the realms, in the areas where you have desire, where you have interest, where you have strengths. Like we don't all have the same gifts. We don't all have the same strengths, but whatever your passionate is, whatever you're good at, whatever you're interested in, like really developing that, attempting to develop that to the point of mastery, and yeah, like linking up with like-minded individuals so that you can support each other, like knowing when to ask for help. Again, this is like in person and online. Um, so much is online right now, so that can't be discounted. Like we definitely, many of us have made really strong, real connections online. And so that is valid, but there has been like a lack as well with like the in-person connection, especially, with the pandemic, more isolation, that kind of thing. Like really connecting in person and in-person community is a big ask right now too. It's a big part of the invitation on how we get through the current situation that we're in right now. And then the other part to the solution is like celebrating each other for those strengths and those gifts. So when we see someone we love that's like stepping into their power, stepping into their truth, like really embodying their higher self, like letting them know. Like if you love someone, letting them know. If you're proud of someone, letting them know. Like really celebrating each other. And that's going to be enough to keep us courageous and to keep us driven and motivated and passionate to build that better world and to continue supporting each other. We're not like all alone in this. We are together. We're very much together in this experience. We're all sharing a similar experience. So obviously, having the courage to be optimistic, as I've been saying lately, having the courage to embody the highest frequency that you have access to, the highest frequency of your true self, embodying that, having that courage to be you, but the best version of you, and seeing that reflection in others and being willing to celebrate and congratulate and really, really hype each other up when we see like, yeah, you're doing it, you're doing that thing. So that's what I have for you. Virgo, as I said, compassion, devotion. So devotion to yourself, devotion to your purpose, your higher calling. devotion to healing. That's key right now for the month ahead. Um, and yeah, that curation, like that tangible curation, spiritual curation, because we have obviously like Saturn and Pisces, we have Virgo sharing the axis with Pisces. So not just the tangible curation or releasing, but like from your spiritual realm, from your spirituality, from your beliefs, any outdated beliefs that aren't serving, holding you back, that kind of thing. There's an invitation to compassionately release that as well, and to detach from yeah, those lower ways of being that are not serving us. So there you have it. It's the Virgo season energy forecast. I know it was a lot, um, but through my service, I must be honest and, you know, be courageous and speak the truth, and also like offer the guidance and the support as well too. So if this is something that you have thoughts you want to share, of course I welcome comments and engagement. You can let me know, and yeah, I will see you around. Thank you so much for watching.